Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about academic diet and yoga plan. The topic is selected because many academicians are having dietary problems and they may or may not follow yoga things. So that's why we have to consider the academic life, because academic life is a marathon, because continuous lectures are engaged. There is a meticulous research, publish or perish pressure, back to back lectures. Our brain consumes a massive amount of glucose while our body remains largely sedentary. The goal of this plan is to complete academic fatigue. It is to compact with academic fatigue. That specific blend of mental exhaustion and physical stiffness from hours at a desk. The deep work diet. As a professor, our brain is our primary tool. We need a diet that prevents the post lecture crash and supports a long term cognitive health. So, deep work diet includes cognitive fuel mix, that is low glycemic index (GI-CAPS). Swap white bread or rice for steel cut oats, quinoa, and buckwheat. This provides a steady stream of glucose to the brain rather than a spike and crash. Brain fats. Our neurons needs fats. Incorporate walnuts, flaxseed or fatty fish. If you are a vegetarian, chia seeds are excellent. The lecture ready hydration. The continuous lectures, the professor may become exhausted, dehydrated. Dehydration is often mistaken for mental fog. Aim for 2 to 3 liters of water. Green tea is a great ally. It contains L-theanine, which provides calm focus, unlike the jittery spike of fish. Now I will present you a sample daily menu, a meal, its suggestion and its benefits. For a breakfast, we can suggest green yogurt with blueberries and walnuts, because it is highly proteinous and for satiety and antioxidants for memory. In lunch, we may have Mediterranean salad, that is chickpeas, spinach, fat or olive oil. It is the benefit is to have light enough to avoid the 2 p.m. grading slump. After lunch, we may go for snacks. Snacks, it includes a small piece of dark chocolate, 70%, or an apple. The benefit is to have flavonoids to boost blood flow to the brain. And in dinner, roasted vegetable with lentils or lean protein, because magnesium rich foods, it helps to brain the switch off. Now we are going to see about the next plan, that is about yoga for the academic body. What is to be done in yogic way? Professors often suffer from neck and tight hip flexors from sitting, continuous sitting and neck issues. This routine focuses on opening the chest and reversing the hunch. Now what is to be done to avoid this situation? Morning brain wake up. It is for 10 minutes. Sun salutations, that is Surya Namaskar. We may take 3 to 5 rounds. It increases systematic circulation and gets blood to the brain. Tree pose, that is Brakshasana, excellent for improving concentration and balance for high stake presentations. This is first morning. Now during office hours, what is to be done? We can do micro yoga. Now what is micro yoga? Seated at cat cow position. While sitting, inhale and arc your back. Look up and exhale, round your spine. This is about seated cat cow position. Next is eagle arms, that is Garudasana. Arms stretches the space between the shoulders and blades and perfect after hours of typing. The evening cognitive decompression, that is legs up the wall. Viparit Karni. You may do it for 5 to 10 minutes or stay here for 5 to 10 minutes. It triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, shifting us out of stress mode. Next, maybe it is to alternate nostril breathing, that is Nadi Shodhan. This is the gold standard for mental clarity. It balances the left, that is logical hemisphere, and right, that is creative hemisphere of the brain. Now we will have some tips for busy academics. 90-minute rule. We may have 90-minute rule. What is 90-minute rule? Brain works in an ultradian rhythm. Every 90 minutes of research or every 90 minutes of grading, do 2 minutes of stretching or quick walk down the hallway. Batch prepping. Sunday meal preparation is not just for athletes. It prevents you from grabbing cafeteria junk when a deadline looms. Avoid blue light meals. Try not to eat while answering emails. Mindful eating improves digestion and mental recovery. Now, we will see about the neuronutrition strategy, because specific physiological and psychological demand of academia, that is high cortisol level, prolonged sitting, and intense glucose consumption by the brain during deep cognitive tasks. What is to be done? First is neuronutrition strategy. Deep mental work requires a stable blood sugar flow. Floor spikes lead to the afternoon slump, which is fatal for reading or research. Now there is an academic rule: aim for 40-30-30 split, that is 40 carbs, 30 protein, and 30 fats. Upper cross syndrome or hunched shoulder, and lower cross syndrome, that is tight hips. At morning, neuropriming flow, that is for 15 to 20 minutes, can be done. The objective is to increase oxygenation and spinal mobility. That can be done with the help of Surya Namaskar, that is sun salutation. 6 rounds of Surya Namaskar that can create and focus on the extension of spine to reverse the desk hunch. Next is eagle pose, that is Garudasana. This requires intense focus and floor balance, rewiring the brain's neural pathways from abstract thought to the physical presence. Downward dog, that is Adho Mukha Shwasasana. Hold it for 1 minute. This acts as a mild inversion, sending fresh oxygenated blood to the brain. This is for morning. Now in midday, there is a chair recovery. That chair recovery is for 5 minutes. What is to be done in that chair recovery? We will see. Objective is to have lymphatic drainage and hip release. Seated figure 4. That is, cross your right ankle over your left knee while sitting. Lean forward. This releases the piriformis muscle, which gets compressed during long lectures. Cow face arms, that is Gomukhasana. Use a strap if needed. This opens the chest and counteracts the internal rotation of the shoulders from typing. Now this was for midday. Now we will think about evening, what is to be done. At evening for 15 minutes we can do parasympathetic reset. The objective is to lower cortisol and prepare for REM sleep. Now that can be done with Ekapada Rajakod Potasana, that is pigeon post. Hold for 3 minutes per side. We store emotional stress and academic anxiety in the hips. Viparit Karni, legs up the wall. This is the ultimate brain drain. It allows blood to flow back to the heart and calms the nervous system. Next is Yoga Nidra. A 10-minute guided psychic sleep can be more restorative for a professor than a 2 hours nap. So this is about that. And now we will see the next thing, that how tips. Now we will take some poses, yogas for academic body. First we have seen brain wake up at morning, that is for 10 minutes. 3 to 5 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Vrakshasana, that is tree pose, that can be done at morning. Second, during office hours we may use micro yoga, that is seated cat cow position, and Garudasana also, that stretches the space between the shoulder blades and perfect after hours of typing. At evening we can do cognitive decompression, that is Viparit Karni, Stay it for 10 to 5 to 10 minutes. It triggers the parasympathetic sympathetic nervous system, shifting you out of stress mode. Nadi Shodhana, alternative nostril breathing. This is the gold standard for mental clarity. It balances the left and right hemisphere of the brain. Now we will see that is what can be done or pro tips for busy academic. 90-minute rule. That that rule brain works in ultradian rhythm. Every 90 minutes of research or grading, do 2 minutes of stretching or quick walk down the way. Batch prepping. Sunday meal prepare is not enough for athletes. It prevents you from grabbing cafeteria junk when a deadline comes. Avoid blue light meals. Try not to eat while answering emails. Mindful eating improves digestion and mental recovery. That's why it is suggested. Now we are going to see deep work diet. As we have discussed, it should be with low glycemic index, carbs, brain fats, and lecture ready hydration. So, thank you, my dear friends, for listening patiently to me. Bye.